Hi guys, Seagoat here. I know it looks dark, spooky. It's about 10:40. For some reason I'm drawn to do a reading. I think I'm going to change up things in order to be consistent. I'm going to change up some things. So, today's the full moon. Full moon in Scorpio, and I believe it's the blue moon. And what I think of that is communication. Scorpio energy is this energy that loves to hide and watch, not express, and if they do express, it's on the border of obsession. It's just, this is what I get personally from this energy. And it's like this energy that distant but observant, very perceptive, very in their feelings. But however, when this energy in their feelings act with emotions but logically. It sounds weird because that doesn't make sense. How can you act with emotions but logically? It comes into that mixture of having think of the King of Swords, and that's like having this cold, stern shell, more so I would say in clarity with who you are, in your emotion, in how you feel about things. But on the outside, you reflect distant, stern, and some people it could be cold energy. And in the Scorpio full moon energy, it's, again, I keep thinking of the King of Swords, it's letting go, cutting stuff. Queen of Swords, even just cutting BS from your life, cutting people, places, things, other energetic things that do not serve you. And it's just a big clearing, and I just heard the word ego clearing as well. And this is actually, sorry about that, guys. This, like I said, is completely unplanned. I think I would have a better setup. This is really grounding yourself. This is about the root chakra. This recent events, we've been going through the solar plexus chakra. And for me, I have a theory on how I see ego. And ego, there's duality in everything. And ego has a feminine ego and a masculine energy ego. And that is one of the places where the ego resides. And it's in a place of a very, what I feel is a very masculine energy. And now we're going into the root chakra. And of course, the root, the solar, those are like your masculine energies. What I feel though, these are a combination of your energies of masculine and feminine. It's like a merging, because I think of Scorpio, I think of intimacy, sexual intimacy, and it's like a merging of these feminine and masculine energy, and this really is a strong bond within yourself, and this can actually unground you a bit. It's almost like opening a door in you. It's like you've kept them separated, and now you're introducing yourself to both energies, and it's like the final point of really balancing this part in yourself, and it's gonna take a lot of root and grounding energy. So I do recommend doing a root clearing, an alignment, something going outside, doing earthing, doing in a lot of my modalities I do with reflexology, body work, we set fulcrums, those kind of things are something that needs to be done. And I've seen this in my classes too, within classmates. It's right now we are in a very big time where our roots are being examined because it is emerging of these energies in balance and sync this time. You know, one's usually more overpowering than the other. We're coming into a state of balance, those of us who have been putting a lot of work in ourselves. And that's what you're feeling, is this big overwhelming energy of clearing out the last parts of, to make room, so to speak, and to put this energy on a pedestal and let it be shown, let it be light, let it be revealed, let it be expressed. Yeah. This energy is very deep in a very high vibrational way. It's very deep. It's intense. It's beautiful. It's revealing. It's enlightening. And it's opening. A lot of people are going to be getting these last bits of epiphanies, enlightenment, something that just pops open the crown and just splatters out. So I guess what I'm going to do, and yes, if you don't want to hear me talking about these kind of energies, skip past this. I think it's going to hit the 7-minute mark by the time I finish, and I'll do the cards. What I'm going to do now, just to work on consistency for you guys, I'm going to do weeklies, and yin and yang takes a lot of energy. The yin and yang spreads, as much as I love them, they take a lot of energy because it's going into the both energies and then seeing how one affects the other and vice versa. It just takes a lot. When I designed that spread, it's amazing, very powerful, and I'm only gonna, I think, really reserve those for private readings. So, because like I said, they take a long time. But we're gonna do a weeklies, and this is going to be what to expect this week. And this could resonate with you. Pick some of it some of it may not. So take it as a resonate. It could be for all categories in life. All right, so what to expect this week. King of Wands. King of Man of Action, so to speak. Rising from conflict. Having the strength to make an informed decision. Ooh. No, keep it on. All right. And see, somebody's gonna get a form of enlightenment. Here we go. Okay, interesting. There's King of Wands. You don't have to be a male, but it's what I'm gathering from this is there is a form. This is a man of action. Someone taking action on something they've planned, taking action on speaking from their heart, taking action on doing what they're guided to do. This is a masterful energy, and it's coming out of a change. It's a change of plans. So some of you have been stagnant in some areas in life, job, relationships, life path, spirituality, and it's now, instead of waiting, you've now risen up and decided to take a plan of action. And this requires a lot of strength and endurance of you, because it felt very draining during these past times when you've had to, ironically enough, when you were waiting, it felt very draining. Well, in this case, you find the strength in doing an action. And what this is revealing is giving you options. You're going to make a decision that allows you to transform certain aspects of your life: money, job, spirituality, and detachment from a religion is also something I've heard. And it's going to prompt you to, there's another thing as far as movement, move forward. There's 8 of Wands, by the way. Move forward or communicate things on a better level. You have 5 of Pentacles, and I don't do reversals, but they told me flip it down. And then you have the Hierophant. And so what I feel like is that coming into power with who you are, coming into a realization of what you want and seeing that sitting there doing nothing has helped healing, but it hadn't helped progress. There was progress in healing old childhood wounds, but there isn't progress in living in the moment of now. And so what happens is you've now stood up and taken initiative, and you've taken this initiative to have more strength and move forward in a decision. And it could be to move on from someone, it could be to separate from something, it could be to separate from a religion that just did not serve you because you couldn't get the answers from this religion. I don't know why this religion. It's like you went to your pastor, you went to someone that was a leader in these kind of religions, and the answers were non-existent, and the ones they gave you were just something to keep you in there, and you can feel yourself detaching from this religion. Some of you were raised around this, like Catholicism, Christianity. For others, it was waiting for a relationship to end. So if you were in a third-party situation, you went from waiting for a relationship to end and get an offer to stepping up in your own power, getting out of this energy of stagnant, just pause, having the strength to move forward and say it's not going to happen at this time, and decide to choose a different route. And this route was filling your own cup. And this route caused a tower moment. For some of you may have had a tower moment with waiting for someone, and you may have found out that they're even more committed than usual, and that really triggered you, and you felt very empty. But this eventually passes, and you're able to move forward, and you're able to have, because you have that strength, you've built yourself enough on healing that you built the strength and courage to move forward and separate yourself from this energetic cord, this contract that you felt like this connection you have with this person, and you move on to something else with a better offer. And some of you, that could be what's happening to the other side. If you're thinking of someone, that this person that was in a long-term committed relationship has now come out and separated from this relationship because they've now communicated things clearly that they weren't happy and there was no passion in this relationship. And for some, it was affairs in that relationship, and for others it was just mistrust and deceit and abuse. And they managed to actually have the strength to get out of that conflict. They manned up, so to speak, and took action on what they truly wanted. And that's a masculine energy I'm feeling, so take what resonates in that. And they're moving forward to gaining clarity as to what they want to do next. And it's going to be bringing an offer using their intuition to someone who's a Queen of Wands energy. So someone who's in their own power, who's very much like them already. So woman up, in other words, they're going to make an offer to someone who has that same vibration, and vice versa if that's you. Let's see here. So this is what can happen in the next week. The conflicts that may happen will just easily be ran through, no problem, because you've been through this before. Filling your own cup, definitely going to transformation when it comes to a job, when it comes to exposing old things, old wounds, family patterns. Could be some breakups that end up turning into the best thing for you and staying commitment to yourself. And then there could be some where others leave third-party situations. So this is what the possibilities of what could be happening in this next week. Any advice? Yeah, look at that Tower moment, the Moon, and Eight of Pentacles. Keep working on yourself. Keep working on these projects. Those of you who have those of you who have been slacking and procrastinating need to get back to work. I feel like you're going to be more active in the nighttime than the day. This Tower moment is just very interesting. And it manifests a beautiful offer and stability because you have the Page followed by the King. So it's a raise in vibration for sure in the physical world. So whatever's ending this week, because a lot of you, there is something ending, and it could be emotions, it could be jobs, it could be relationships, it could be attachments, codependency, addictions. You take what resonates in that. But this change allows you to raise your vibration into someone more stable, to someone who speaks their truth and goes for what they truly want, and it takes action. And you couldn't have done this when this change comes, it wouldn't have ever happened if you weren't ready for it. And you put in the work, you're ready. And you're ready to speak your truth. And some of you, you're going to be revealed certain lies and deception. Some of you are going to be revealed truth of emotion. Someone else having feelings for another while in another relationship. Some of you revealing feelings to someone else and it's reciprocated. Some of you, people having hidden feelings and they're about to be revealed to you. Okay? So there you go, guys. All my information is down below if you want a private reading.